Rise the Tide, everybody. Half a day, Joe Guam here. Hey, listen, I want to thank you guys for joining me for another Rise the Tide episode. If you're new and this is your first Rise the Tide episode, thank you so much for joining us. Rise the Tide comes from an ancient Chinese phrase called, or that says, high tide rises all ships. So it's a notion that if we try and contribute to the tide to help rise the tide together, other folks in the tide can benefit and we all rise together. So my contribution to Rise the Tide comes through music. So in these episodes, I share things that I've learned throughout my career as a musician and the things that help me, to find some success. So Jesus Masi for hanging out with us. Today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about what you wear to play a show or play a gig. Now, this is by no means a fashion statement. I'm not the fashion police. I'm not an expert in fashion. That's not what I'm talking about. If you're a new musician and maybe you're playing your first show, maybe you're focusing on the music a lot and you're concentrating on the music, you're concentrating on preparing and trying to rehearse, that you didn't even think about what you should wear. So here's some thoughts that can help you decide what you should wear to a show and kind of how I approach it. The first thing is, sometimes it's already written for you. This makes it easy. Here's an example. In a couple of months, I'm booked for a show, and the theme for the show is white and gold. So they specifically asked me, hey Joe, can you wear like khaki pants, a white collared shirt, and either a white or a khaki hat? Because that's what they wanted, as me as a performer. And guess what? I'm gonna wear exactly that. Of course I can accommodate them. You know why? Because they are hiring me for the show. They're booking me for the show. It's not my show. It's their show. They probably have a producer that has designed the entire colors and everything for the show. And I'm just someone who's contributing that they've hired to, so I'm there to serve the event. So if you were in a movie and if you were actor and actress, there's a producer and a director that has already defined exactly what you're supposed to wear. So guess what? If you want to be in the movie, you have to wear it. So in some cases, it's already defined for you. Some cases they tell you, we want you to dress up in a tuxedo. They want you to dress up whatever. So that's a case where it's pretty easy. Now, what's a case where it's not defined for you? What do you wear then? If you notice me, I wear black. If you look at all my videos, if you've seen me play in my shows, I wear black a lot. I'm wearing black right now. Here's the Rise the Tide shirt. Can you please allow me just to plug this? Our Rise the Tide shirts, if you guys like the design and you like the concept, you can help support me, help support the channel, help support my music by buying a Rise the Tide shirt. These are for sale on my website, joeguam.com/shop. I would appreciate it. Thanks. So I wear black a lot. Why do I wear black? Why does the security guards at any of the concerts or shows wear black? Why do they wear black? Why do all of the stagehands and the stage technicians and the guitar techs who swap out the guitars for people like Eric Clapton and John Mayer, or why do all of them wear black? There's a specific reason. This goes back to my days where I used to work as a stagehand and help on stage. And you wear black because just like in videos, black helps to camouflage things or to make them less noticeable. So a great example of this is if I'm hired to play a wedding, I'm not the feature of the event. Although I'm hired as the entertainer, I'm there really just to enhance the experience of the guests. I'm not the feature of the event. The bride and the groom are the feature of the event. So sometimes where I set up, the bride and groom are like 5 to 10 feet from me. And if you're standing there, you kind of don't want to take away from the features of the event, which is the bride and groom, or if it's a birthday, it's the birthday celebrant. If it's an anniversary, it's the anniversary couple. Whatever it may be, you want to contribute to the event. You don't want to take away from the feature. So I wear black so that when I'm at an event, people feel the music, they hear the music. I become something that's part of their experience, not part of their focal point, right? And so that helps me to blend in the background. But I don't wear black all the time. So like, for example, at the restaurants that I play at, right now, if you're watching this video right now, I play at at Pika's Cafe. Shout out to the team at Pika's, and at Proa, and shout out to the team at Proa. Now, when I play there, I actually wear, quite often I wear the shirt of the team that's around me. So if I'm at Pika's, I wear the Pika shirt, and if I'm at Proa, quite often I wear the Proa shirt. And where I used to play, and why do I do that? And it's because when you walk through the door at those establishments, our collective and common goal between the servers, the manager, me, the chefs, is all to satisfy you and give you the best experiences possible. So I am part of the team. So when I wear a shirt from that establishment, I'm representing the team, and I try to enhance your experience just like they are. So when I play at Pika's, you know, it's a t-shirt attire, and some of the managers and some of the staff members, they wear not flat caps like this, but regular ball caps and street caps, right? So I wear ball caps and street caps there because it matches, it's appropriate, right? That's the vibe they want. It's an awesome vibe, the customers love it, and that's kind of, that fits. But would I wear a t-shirt and maybe a street cap, or maybe some, you know, Vans or some tennis shoes to to play a gig at a restaurant where the servers are wearing button-ups, slacks, and dress shoes? I probably wouldn't. That wouldn't fit, especially if I was wearing like jeans and a t-shirt. That's probably not something that is appropriate if you're hired to play that show. Now, I would probably wear something that matches what the team members are also trying to provide and what that ambiance is. It's almost a no-brainer. But let's say you're talking about, you're releasing an album and it's your show. You are the focal point. It's your show. You can decide what you want to wear. You can wear whatever you want. If you want to get up there with some board shorts and some slippers or some zori, here in Guam we call slippers zori. Some people call them flip-flops, but you know, all the same thing. If you want to get up there with some slippers and some board shorts because that's the style you want, that's awesome. Because if you feel that that's what's going to push your music and connect with the crowd, great, perfect. So hopefully this helps you guys. You know, one thing to think about is the attire could already be set for you. Ask your customer what they want you to wear if there's a preference. Number two, what's appropriate? You know, do you want to wear something that's going to take, or maybe you don't want to wear something that's going to take away from the bride and groom or something. So wear black because black is least noticeable. Or number three is what's appropriate, right? Caps, flat caps, street caps, t-shirts, collared shirts. What's appropriate? Understand, go there before. If you're playing at a restaurant or whatever, go there before. See what the staff is wearing, and then be something that's appropriate to them. So hopefully this helps you guys. Jesus Mossy for hanging out with me. What do you guys do when you're thinking about attire? What do you guys feel like you want to wear? And how does it work for you if you're a musician? I could potentially learn something from you, so I really appreciate it if you guys would just leave a comment, or you can message me privately if that's even better. But you know, other people could also learn. If you're not a musician, but you've hired musicians, or you work with musicians, or what do you feel? What's your comments? Do you feel like, what do you think they should wear, or do you feel like it's appropriate or whatnot? So let us know what your experiences are. We love to hear from you. Jesus Monster, everybody. Rise the tide.